This news segment is brought to you by Greg Dam, Fort County Commissioner, District 3, protecting our rural life and water. Paid for by a citizen to elect Greg Dam.
Miss Pahrump 2016 will be crowned tomorrow night at the Saddle West. 2016 Queen Hayley Meads visited KPVM TV this morning to talk about the pageant and her past year as queen.
It's mixed emotions. I'm excited to see what this next Miss Pahrump will do with her title, but I'm so sad that it's over.
Let's talk about what you've done this past year.
I've done a lot of things. I've gone to ribbon cuttings, I've been the trophy girl at the dirt track, I've gone to Carson City and done Governor's Ball, and been in the Nevada Day Parade, all the way to representing my platform and putting on events for it.
Let's talk about your platform. What is that?
My platform was health and fitness in our community.
And you brought some money in for that, didn't you?
I did.
Let's talk about that. Where did the money go and what did you do?
I put on an event out at Spring Mountains Lake. It was called Paddle for the Cure, and everyone came out and did the pedal boats, paddle boarded, they did beach volleyball, and all of the money went towards diabetes research.
Diabetes has affected you how?
I've had diabetes since I was 3, and so to be able to represent my platform as well as representing why I chose my platform was such an amazing experience.
Tell everybody about you having to deal with diabetes, and that's something that maybe a lot of teen girls don't talk about.
Yeah, it's very challenging. It's been really hard to have it my entire life. I don't know a life without diabetes, but it's also been very rewarding, and it has changed me, I think, for the better.
So what do you hope to do after you turn over the crown tomorrow?
I plan on going to esthetician school in Las Vegas, so I'm going to college.
Fantastic. And I know that we have a bunch of lovely ladies. How many total are vying for the crown tomorrow?
10 girls are doing it, yeah.
And HydroFest is on now at Lake Spring Mountain. The public is invited to check it out now through Sunday at Spring Mountain Motorsports on South Highway 160 near Game Bird Road.
HydroFest is the world's first open format hydroflight competition. So you've got guys out here who are flying jet bikes, jet boards, and jet packs. You're going to see some of the best riders in the world. They traveled from as far as Australia, New Zealand, the Maldives. We've got Canada, Mexico. Literally the best guys that you're going to see. They're doing double, triple, quadruple backflips. So really putting on a good show. So that's one aspect is the competition, but we're also encouraging people to come out and give this a try themselves. We have demos set up with the manufacturers so people can try out the equipment and learn to do what the professionals are doing. It's not as crazy as it looks out here. It's a very easy to pick up sport.
I'm sure you've done this before. Tell me what it's like.
It is very difficult to put into words. So it is the feeling of, I call it skydiving, bungee jumping, and scuba diving all mixed into one, because there's an element of hovering. You're suspended above the water beneath you just by 2 jets of water coming out from the nozzles. So it's surreal. We've had people who have come out of the water, and we had one customer who actually was crying. He said that he realized some of the dreams he's been having his entire life of flying and floating. So it really is it's an amazing experience.
We call it Hydroflight. So there's a bunch of different boards out here. There's the Fly board, the Jet Blade, the Defy Jet Deck, the X board from Fly Dive. I hope I covered them all. The Dolphin board. So as a sport, we call it Hydroflight. This also covers packs, bikes, and then of course all the boards. So this is the first event of its kind, which is why it's so special to have all these out here. You have your own toys. You had the option to bring your own skis. So what you're used to flying on, you get to compete on. So you're at your best.
Is that something that is an issue when you guys are competing?
No, so before, like a competition, if I went to a flyboard competition, they would provide the skis, which is really nice, and the boards. You had the option to bring your own board, but they're also in Dubai. So, there's no opportunity to bring that over. So to have the opportunity here to drive your stuff and compete on any board you want is a big deal for me going into the 5th year of the sport. To see this.
So you've been doing this for 5 years. You were in the military, right?
Yeah, I got out. I did 2002 to 2006. So I graduated in 2001. 9/11 happened. I joined a month later, delayed entry, and then I was in the infantry, 02 to 06, did a year in Afghanistan, came back, happy with my 4 years, but it wasn't a career for me. I got out and it led to this. 6 years later, it led to this. So.
Those are some awesome stunts. We caught up with filmmaker Bears Fonte, who operates a film festival out of his hometown in Texas.
I'm a genre filmmaker and I run a genre film festival, so it's kind of fun to win. Also because I think of my film as being horror and science fiction, so to have it win like a double category, it's sort of appropriate.
The movie's Roadside Assistance.
Yeah, it's a charming story about why you don't pick up people on the road, because you might be just as bad as they are.
One of the things that you spoke about is that you really like to see the women beating the heck out of the men when you accepted your award.
Well, I wrote this for my friend who stars in it, and she always plays like quirky best friend kind of characters, and I was like, I want an opportunity for her to be like sexy and kind of really mean.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the film specifically for her so that she could kick someone in the head.
Is this the first award that you've won for this film?
No, I've won a couple for this film. It's doing very well on the film festival circuit. It's catching people by surprise, I think, and getting them very excited to see women and controlling, but positive.
I really think that is something, as a woman, that's the role I want to see.
Yeah, that's what I write. So I'm trying to find places for women to show strength and to control their world, which is really what the film is about.
Darbie is with a very special dog today. Clyde is looking for a home to spend his final days.
Hi, I'm Darbie and I'm here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we're joined with Clyde. So Clyde is a very special case. Clyde is kind of looking for a hospice type situation. He had cancer and they're not too sure on how long he's going to be living, but he's looking for a happy home to live out his final days. He has enlarged feet, but they're being treated, and he is definitely a healthy and happy dog now. Clyde is an older pit bull and he's tan, but he's just looking for a really happy family to love and care for him until he passes on. If you'd like to see Clyde or any of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and trust me, there is a lot that you could see, puppies and kittens and pigs and all sorts of animals here. So come on down. They're at 1511 Ceres Lane, which is behind the Nye County Courthouse. That's on Basin Avenue. You can give them a call at 751-7020, or you can check them out on Facebook. Just look up Desert Haven Animal Society.
More local news after the break.